Welcome, guys. Happy Saturday. Welcome to yoga class. This is a 1-hour class that we're going to be doing today. So the most important thing you need to remember is your breath. So let's take a moment to sit down and breathe, and then we'll lie on our back and breathe as well. So go ahead and come into a comfortable, easy position. You can cross your legs. You can sit on a pillow, hands to your knees, sit up tall, close your eyes, deep breath in through your nose. And slow, deep breath out through your nose. Deep breath in. And slow, deep breath out. Try to find an ocean-like rhythm to your breath here. Yay. And this is the breath that we'll keep throughout the rest of our yoga practice. So anytime you feel like you need a break, feel free to have a seat and just come back to this breath. Deep breath in. Slow, deep breath out. And then as you keep this breath going, go ahead and lie on your back. And if you can't lie on your back, you can continue to have a seat and breathe. So as you lie on your back, you can lie down just like you're in your final pose. Stretch your legs long, reach your arms down to your sides, and close your eyes. Slow, deep breath in through your nose. Long, deep breath out through your nose. As you inhale, fill up your belly, your chest, your lungs. And as you exhale, slowly release from your chest, your lungs, and your belly. And as you continue to breathe, you can pull one knee into your chest. Pull your right knee into your chest. You can circle your big toe, circle, circle, circle. And then circle your big toe in the opposite direction. Get all those little tiny pops out and come into a spinal twist. You can twist your right knee across your body. Reach your right arm out, look to your right hand. If you don't have a lot of space like I do, like a wall here, you can bend your elbow. Look towards your right hand, deep breath in. Slow, deep breath out. We'll try to soften your right shoulder towards your mat. It will get closer to the mat the longer we're in class, the more we open up our muscles. And then switch sides when you're ready. Gently roll onto your back. This time you'll pull your left knee into your chest and stretch your right leg long. And you can circle your big toe, circle, circle, circle. Get all those little tiny pops out. And then circle your big toe in the opposite direction. Continue to breathe, find the ocean-like rhythm to your breath. And then come into a spinal twist on this side. So you can gently twist your left leg to your right side. So cross your body, reach your left arm out, look to your left hand. Soften your face, soften your jaw. Slow, deep breath in. Long, deep breath out. So breathe into your ribs, the spaces between your ribs. Breathe into your low back, your hip. And then gently roll onto your back. This time you can hug both knees into your chest. So pull your knees in, maybe gently rock side to side. And for some core strength, you can lift your head, bring your face towards your knees. Try to make yourself into a tiny little ball. Inhale and exhale, release. Relax your head down, stretch your legs long. And then to come out of this, gently roll to one side. All right, and come up to seated. So press into your top hands, help yourself up. Yay. Move back to seated. So instead of cross-legged position this time, think of a square shape. So you can take your feet slightly away from you, spread your toes, flex your feet. So this is one option with your right leg in front. The other option is to stack your ankles and knees. So you can spread your toes. Your knee might be really up. If it's up, that's okay. But sit up tall, spread your toes, and come into a side bend. Plant your left hand down, either on the floor or on a block. Reach your right arm up and over. You can look at the ground or you can look up at the ceiling. Nice job. Slowly come back up to a neutral spine. This time, you can walk your hands forward and lean forward. So try to keep your hips down, lean forward. Maybe bring your chin to your chest. Slow, deep breath in. Long, deep breath out. You'll definitely feel that stretch here in your hips. So walk your hands back in, come back up to a neutral spine, and you can lean back to stretch your legs out, maybe bounce your knees a couple times, and then switch sides. So this time you can cross your left leg in front of your right leg and straight, instead of bringing your feet towards your body, take your feet forward. So it's more like a square shape. Spread your toes, flex your feet, or option 2 is to stack your left ankle on top of your right thigh. So spread your toes nice and wide, sit up tall. Yay. And then move into your side bend. Plant your right hand down. Reach your left arm up and over. You can look at the ground or look up at the ceiling. So breathe into your left side here. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. All right, nice job, guys. And then very slowly come back up to a neutral spine. Keep your legs, the crossing of your legs, and you can walk your hands forward. But keep your hips grounded and keep a long spine. Walk your hands forward, bring your chin towards your chest. Slow, deep breath in for your nose. Long, deep breath out for your nose. And then take your time, walk your hands back in, come back up to a neutral spine. This time you can lean back, stretch your legs out, bounce your knees, or take windshield wipers, like take your knees side to side. This time move on to your hands and knees. So you can swing your legs around. And from tabletop, make sure your hands are spread wide underneath your shoulders. Take your knees hip distance apart. And from a neutral spine, inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, let your spine grow, saddle back, look forward. Exhale, cat pose. Round your spine, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, let your spine grow, saddle back. Exhale, round your spine. Let's take this back and forth a few more times. And then come back to a neutral spine. This time, stretch out your wrist. So instead of your fingertips forward, flip your right palm up to the ceiling. So your toes, not your toes, your fingertips point towards your knees. Thank you, guys. And then switch sides. So plant your right hand back on your mat and flip your left palm up to the ceiling. Now take a breath here, spread your fingers wide. Nice job. Come back to a neutral spine. Inhale. And on your exhale, extend your right leg behind you. So imagine you're going to press your foot into a wall. Okay, draw your belly in, look at one spot on your mat. And as you breathe here, you can reach your left arm forward to make it a balancing table. So avoid collapsing in your low back. Draw your belly in, press the floor away. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Release your left hand, release your right leg, and switch sides. So same thing, balancing table. Extend your left leg behind you. Draw your belly in, look at one spot on your mat. Spread your toes. Stay here, or as your challenge, you can reach your right arm forward. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Look forward, look at the floor, draw your belly in. Breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. Release your arm, release your leg. Hey, nice job. So now that we build some heat, take a few resting breaths in child's pose. Sink your hips back to your heels, like you're gonna sit on your feet, and reach your arms forward. Rest on your forehead. Come back to your breath. Slow, deep breath in. Long, deep breath out. And then inhale, tabletop. Come back up to your hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog this time. So tuck your toes under, lift your hips, press back. So now you're in an upside down B. Spread your fingers wide with your hands as wide as your mat. Balance on the balls of your feet with your feet as wide as your mat, and relax your head. As you breathe, pedal your knees, bend one knee, bend the other, go back and forth. And then come back to stillness. Look forward towards your hands. Walk your feet towards your hands. So eventually your hands will lift. And you can grab your elbows here, bend your knees, relax your head, gently sway side to side. Change the crossing of your arms. You could bring the opposite arm in front. Bend your knees, relax your head again. This pose always opens up my sinuses. And then relax your arms down, bend your knees, slowly roll yourself up to standing. So stack one vertebra at a time and let your head be the last thing to lift. Hey. And once you're standing, hey, take a moment to stand tall. Point your second toes straight ahead. So instead of your toes out to the side, point your toes forward and find the center of your feet. So you can rock forward on the balls of your feet, rock back on your heels, go forward and back. And then try to find the center of your feet. So you're right in the center. Bring your hands together in prayer, close your eyes, stand tall and breathe here. Take this moment to get centered and grounded again. And this is also where I like to set an intention for my practice once I'm standing. So take a moment to set an intention for your practice today. What do you want from this practice today? What do you want from your practice in general? Make that your intention. And if you have nothing in mind, feel free to share in my intention for June is to transcend any of my negative thought patterns, any of my negative habits, and truly move forward, okay? To enjoy this moment as it is. So let's seal this with our breath. Take a deep breath in and open mouth, exhale. One more time, deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Let it go. Close your mouth, seal your lips, find the ocean-like rhythm to your breath again. Hi, everyone, if you're just joining us. And you can blink your eyes open here if your eyes are closed. Relax your arms down to your side, stand tall. Inhale, mountain pose. So stand tall like a mountain. Reach your arms over your head. Exhale, side bend to your right side. Take your right arm to your right leg, reach your left arm over. So now you're in a side bend. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, side bend to your left side. Take your left arm to your left leg, reach your right arm up and over. Maybe look underneath your right arm. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, baby back bend. So goal post your arms, look up and lift your heart. Open your throat to the ceiling. Beautiful. Inhale, mountain pose, reach your arms up. So stand tall like a mountain again. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, hinge from your hips, and try to touch your toes. Relax your head. So look towards your shins here. Inhale, halfway lift. You can slide your hands up to your shins or your thighs. Find a flat back like tabletop. And exhale, fold. Keep that length through your spine. Reach for your toes again. One more time. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms up. So all the way up to the top. Exhale, side bend to your right side. Right arm to your right leg. Reach your left arm over. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach up. Exhale, side bend to your left side. So left arm to your left leg. Reach your right arm up and over. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. Goal post your arms. Look up, lift your heart. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach up. And exhale, forward fold. So reach your arms wide, bend your knees, hinge from your hips, and try to touch your toes. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to your shins or your thighs. And exhale, fold, reach for your toes. Inhale, mountain pose, come back up. And this time, you can relax your arms down. If you're on a mat, turn towards the short end of your mat, because we're gonna do that one more time, and this time move into plank, okay? So from the top of your mat, inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Same thing. Exhale, side bend to your right side. To get a nice deep bend. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, side bend to your left side. Yay. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, baby back bend, goal post your arms. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. And exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, hinge from your hips, try to reach for your toes. Inhale, halfway lift. This time on your exhale, step back into plank. So plant your hands and walk your feet back. So now you're in a narrow push-up stance. A wide push-up stance is where your hands are wide. Narrow push-up stance is where your hands are underneath your shoulders. So press the floor away, lift your hips in line with your shoulders. Hold and breathe here for 3. Lower to your belly in 2 and 1. Lower to your belly, lower to your knees, come all the way down. Let's take 3 cobras. Inhale, baby cobra. Press your toes into your mat, bend your elbows, lift your chest, come up like a serpent, and exhale, lower down. Try it again. Inhale, baby cobra, lift up. A little bit higher this time, and exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, upward facing dog. This time you can try to straighten your arms, press your toes down, lift your chest, and exhale, lower down. Nice job. Inhale, press up to plank. So tuck your toes under, press into your hands, lift up. Exhale, downward facing dog again. Nice job. Now we have some heat. So spread your fingers wide, relax your head, breathe here. All right, come back to stillness. Look forward to your hands. Walk your feet towards your hands. So eventually your hands will lift. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins or your thighs. And exhale, fold. Reach for your toes. Inhale, chair pose this time. Bend your knees, sink your hips down into a chair, and reach your arms up. So from the front, it looks like this. So your feet are hip distance apart. Sit back into a chair just like there's a chair on your mat. And pull your belly in. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands together in prayer. Stand up. Try it again. Inhale, chair pose. Sit low into a chair. Reach your arms up. Just like you're squatting. So try to sit really low. Make sure you can lift and wiggle your toes. Breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. Hands in prayer, stand up. Woo. Nice job. One more time. Inhale, chair pose. Sit down into a chair. Reach your arms up. And breathe. So sink low. Press your thighs back. Pull your low belly in. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Nice job. Take a moment here. Close your eyes. Slow down your breath. You can also put one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. You're alive. Your heart's working. That's a good thing. All right, from here, move into some warrior poses. So step to the short end of your mat again and step your left foot back into warrior 1. So send your left foot back, try to wiggle it back so you're in a lunge and ground your left heel down. So if your left heel doesn't reach the mat, step it forward until it does. Make sure your right second toe is straight ahead and bend your right knee, reach your arms up, warrior 1. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We'll press your feet down, pull your belly in. Nice job. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. So you're going to turn your chest towards the long side and try to line up your feet. Line up your right heel to the arch of your left foot. So I have to step mine back a little bit to do that. Reach your arms wide, turn your head, look to your right fingertips. And as you breathe here, make sure your right knee is rolling to your pinky toe. Pull your belly in, deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, reverse triangle this time. Straighten your front leg, reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Just like you're gonna pick fruit from a tree. So bump your right hip forward, draw your belly in, touch the ceiling, look up to your thumb. Inhale, exhale, side angle pose. So bend your right knee, bring your right forearm to your thigh, reach your left arm up to the sky. You can turn your head, look up to your thumb. Lean your head back, shine your heart up. Inhale, warrior 2, come up through center. And exhale, hands in prayer. Turn your chest forward, step forward. So we'll do the same thing, just on the other side this time. Step your right foot back. Hey, welcome. Point your left second toe straight ahead. Ground your right heel down, so not too forward. Send it back. Make sure you have a lunge. Okay, reach your arms up, palms of your hands face one another. Deep breath in, deep breath out. So bend your left knee, straighten your right leg, pull your belly in. Our goal is to find the muscles and make space within the muscles. Inhale, exhale, warrior 2. So you can turn your chest open and take your feet a little bit wider. So you might have to send your left foot back a little bit more. So draw an imaginary line from your heel to the arch of your foot. Turn your head, look to your left fingertips. Deep breath in, deep breath out. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. Okay, inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, reach up, look up to your thumb. So small micro bend in your left knee, bump your left hip forward, inhale. Exhale, side angle pose. Bend your left knee again, bring your left forearm to your thigh, reach your right arm up to the sky. Again, look straight ahead or turn your head, look up to your thumb. So we're breathing into our right side. Yay. And then keep the stance through your lower body. So keep the bend in your left knee. Inhale, warrior 2, lift up through center. Exhale, hands in prayer. Turn your chest forward, step forward to the top of your mat. Okay. We'll come into a flow this time. So that means we'll move breath to movement, or breath to pose, breath to pose. Come back to your chair. Inhale, chair pose. Sit down into a chair. Reach up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Stand up. Inhale, sit down into a chair. Exhale, stand up. One more time. Inhale, sit down into a chair. Reach up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Nice job. From the top of your mat, step back to warrior one. So your right foot is forward, your left foot is back. Inhale, warrior one, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Take your feet wide and your arms wide. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, reach up. Exhale, side angle pose, right forearm to your thigh, reach your left arm up to the sky. Inhale, warrior two, come up through center. Exhale, hands in prayer. Turn your chest forward, step forward. Yay, now we're building heat. Other side. Inhale, warrior one. So your right foot is back. Reach your arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Yay, so feet wide, arms wide. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg, reach up. Exhale, side angle pose. Bend your left knee. Bring your left forearm to your thigh. Reach your right arm up. Look up to your thumb. Inhale, warrior two. And exhale, hands in prayer. Nice job. Turn your chest forward, step forward. Come back into your chair. Last time, inhale, chair pose. Sit down into a chair, reach up. Make sure your toes are straight ahead. Exhale, hands in prayer, stand up. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands in prayer, stand up. So strengthening our glute muscles. One more time. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands in prayer. Nice job. This time from the top of your mat, inhale, warrior one. Step your left foot back and your right foot forward. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Take your feet wide and your arms wide. Look towards your right fingertips. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg. Reach your right arm up. Exhale, side angle pose. Right forearm to your thigh. Reach your left arm up. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, hands in prayer. Nice job. Turn your chest forward, step forward. Other side, step your right foot back. Inhale, warrior one. Bend your left knee, straighten your right leg, reach your arms up. Exhale, warrior two, feet wide, arms wide. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach up. Exhale, side angle pose, left forearm to your thigh, reach your right arm up. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, hands in prayer. Yay, turn your chest forward, step forward. And then take a moment here to slow down. Maybe close your eyes, reconnect to your breath. And come right into tree pose from here. You can stay on your mat, you can step off your mat, but ground down with your left foot. So spread your toes wide, put your right foot on your ankle, on your shin, or on your inner thigh. Hands in prayer, look at one spot on the floor. You fall out of it, just come back into tree, try again. So your shin or your inner thigh. Yay, almost there. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Nice job. You can shake out your shoulders, do some shoulder rolls, ankle rolls, wrist rolls. Shake it out, let it go. That side is over. Switch sides. This time you'll ground down with your right foot. You can spread your toes, root your foot into your mat. And then just do the same thing on the other side. So your ankle with your big toe on your mat, your left foot on your shin, or you can put your left foot on your inner thigh. So anywhere but your knee is fine, right? Because our knees bend one way. We don't want them to bend the other way. Hands in prayer. Stand up tall like a tree. So lengthen through the crown of your head. And look at one spot on the floor. If you fall out of it, just come back. Try again. All right, hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Nice job. So shake this out again. Let it go. And then this time you can step to where I am. So like the middle of your mat, facing the long way. Step your feet wide. So wider than your hips. So when you reach out your arms, that's how wide you want your ankles to be. So take them even wider. Okay. Okay. There we go. Somewhat close. So parallel the edges of your feet to the edges of your mat. Or if you don't have a mat, your big toes are somewhat in the same line. Okay. Inhale, lift your arms, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, wide forward fold. Come all the way down. If you're a runner or you walk a lot, you'll feel this. Hands underneath your face or grab your ankles. Bend your knees and relax your head. Look to the wall behind you. Bring some weight into your toes. Hang here. And then come halfway up. Find a flat back. So just like in your halfway lift, like from before, put your left hand underneath your face or on a block and twist your right arm up to the sky. You can look up to your thumb, lean your chest back. And then release your right hand down. This time you'll put your right hand underneath your face and twist your left arm up to the sky. So just switching sides, look up to your thumb. And then release your left hand down. All right, inhale, come halfway up and bend your knees. Reach your arms wide. So for me, it helps me to bring my feet a little bit closer together so I can ground. Bend your knees and reach your arms wide. Inhale, lift all the way up to standing. And exhale, we're gonna turn to warrior 2. So turn your right second toe straight ahead towards the short end of your mat and bend your knee. So try to line up your feet. You can see my stance is kind of shortened. If your stance is shortened, bring your left foot out wider. Okay, so they're almost lining up with your wrist. Look towards your right fingertips and inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, come into triangle pose. So reach forward, bring your right hand to your shin and your left arm up to the sky. If your balance is really off today, look at your big toe. If you're all good, look up to your thumb, test your balance. So micro bend in your right knee. And then inhale, warrior two. You'll bend your right knee and lift yourself up. All right. From here, you can just pivot your feet to the other side. So hands to your hips or hands on the side. You turn your left second toe straight ahead. And try to line up your left heel with the arch of your foot. You can have your back foot, like the edge of your foot, parallel. Your left second toe straight ahead. Let me widen my feet now that my left knee is bent. You should have a long stance. Okay, inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, triangle pose. So reach forward like you're going to touch the wall in front of you, and then bring your left hand to your shin. Stretch your right arm up. Either look at your big toe if your balance is off, or if you want to challenge your balance, look up to your thumb. Yay. And then to come out of this, inhale, warrior two, bend your left knee, press into your feet, arms wide. Exhale, parallel your feet one more time. You can step your feet together. So you may have to step one foot in and then the other. Nice job. Shake this out. It's almost like a balance. And then step to the short end of your mat. So remember that flow from the beginning. We're going to go back into it. Inhale, mountain pose, reach your arms up. Exhale, side bend to your right side. So right arm to your right leg, reach your left arm over. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, side bend to your left side. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. And exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, hinge from your hips, touch your toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. So plant your hands down, step your feet back. This time we're going to go into side planks. You can lower your knees down, pivot your left foot behind you so that your foot is parallel to the edge of your mat. Left hand underneath your shoulder, reach your right foot back and stretch your right arm up. So look something like this. You can go to full side plank as well, stack your feet. So press the floor away, breathe. Maybe even look up to your thumb. We're building strength in our oblique muscles. And then come back to plank. Switch sides. So this time, as you lower to your knees, pivot your right foot out to the side. Right? So we're just pivoting your foot out. Stretch your left leg back. Right hand goes underneath your right shoulder and reach your left arm up to the sky this time. Look up to your thumb. Nice job. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your left hand down. This time lower to your belly. So from your knees, shift forward and rest on your chin. This time we'll take bound cobra. So you can try to interlace your hands behind your back. If your hands don't interlace, just reach your hands back. Press your toes down. Inhale, lift your head and chest up, bound cobra. So press your toes down, pull your shoulder blades back. Look at one spot in front of your mat. It should be challenging. For 3, keep lifting, keep breathing. 2, and 1, release. Lower down, look to your right side and rest. And we'll try this on the other side. You can, oh, my daughter's on the door. Then rest on your chin, reach your arms back. Inhale, locust pose this time. So this time you'll lift your chest, lift your toes, and point your toes. So lift your head and chest up, keep lifting, keep reaching back. Point your toes over your head. Keep breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Lower down, look to your left side this time, and rest. And then from here, you can come back to resting on your chin, put your hands underneath your shoulders, press yourself up to your hands and knees. We're gonna move to lying on our back. Okay, so take your time, take your feet to one side of your mat, your hips to the other side, and swing your feet forward. You can also just roll over. So any way you can get to your back, go ahead and lie on your back. All right, so once you're comfortable on your back, bend your knees and try to bring your feet hip distance apart. Rest your hands beside your hips. Look at one spot on the ceiling. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, bridge. Press your feet down, lift your hips, lift your chest. So your hands can stay beside you, or you can try to interlace your hands underneath you. Press your feet down, lift your chest up. Keep your neck open and relaxed. Inhale, exhale, slowly release. Release your hands, lower your hips, and rest. You can rest with your feet together and your knees wide. So your legs are in a diamond shape, kind of like that. You can bring your right hand to your belly, left hand to your heart, and close your eyes. All right. From here, you can bring your knees together, hug your knees into your chest, gently rock side to side. And then you can roll to one side, gently help yourself up. So roll to one side, press into your top hand, and come up to a seat. Okay, so now we'll start to slow down and move towards our final pose or final meditation. First, stretch your legs in front of you and pull your right foot in towards your inner thigh. So you'll put your right foot on the inside of your thigh and spread your left toes. So your leg is straight out. Sit up tall. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. And exhale, fold. Grab your foot or bend your knee and grab your foot. You can close your eyes, bring your chin to your chest. And then walk your hands back in, lift your chest up. This time, switch sides. Just stretch your right leg long, pull your left foot in. If your knee is bent, that's fine. Eventually, with time, it will straighten out the more you practice. So inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, fold. You can either grab your foot, you can bend your knee, or hands to the floor, and try to reach the crown of your head to your toes. And then walk your hands back in. You can come up to a neutral spine. This time we'll stretch both legs in front of us. With your big toes together, you can also pull the fleshy parts away from your sit bones to sit more comfortably. And then reach your arms over your head. Inhale. And exhale, fold. You can grab your feet or bend your knees and grab your feet. Close your eyes. Try to bring your chin to your chest. And then slowly take your time, come back up. Before we move to lying on our back, we do this little exercise. You can turn towards the front of your mat if you were turned like I was. Bend your knees and point your fingertips in towards your sit bones. But try to plant your hands down. Reverse tabletop, okay? So it might take a little bit to get comfortable with it, but press your feet down, lift your hips up, and look to your knees or look up to the ceiling. Avoid dunking your head back, but lift your hips up, look up or look to your knees. Press the floor away for 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Slowly lower your hips down. And then lie on your back. And we'll stay on our backs the rest of class until we come up for a brief meditation. Go ahead and lie on your back. And once you're lying down, you can come into happy baby pose. Pull your knees towards your armpits. Grab the edges of your feet and put your feet on the ceiling. So gently rock side to side, just like a happy baby. If you can't grab your feet, you can also grab your thighs. Spread your toes, gently pull your knees down. And then we'll finish with a twist. So just like we started class, but this twist is a little bit different. So bend your knees and cross your left leg over your right leg. See if I'm doing this right. Left leg over your right leg, and then drop your knees over to your right side. Okay, so it'll feel like a deeper twist, or like eagle legs if you do yoga all the time. So eagle legs. Right hand to your hip or your knee, and reach your left arm out. Look to your left hand. So take a few breaths here. Soften your face, soften your jaw. Spinal twist. And then you can slowly release. So uncross your legs, roll onto your back, lift one knee up at a time, and switch sides. So you'll cross your right leg over your left leg, or same thing, you can put your feet on the mat and cross your right leg over your left leg, come into a twist. So take your legs over to your left side. Hold on, flew too close to the wall. There you go. And reach your right arm out, look to your right hand. The good thing about yoga is you don't need a lot of space. You just need enough space to reach your arms out. Nice job. Very slowly unwind your legs, roll onto your back. This time, give yourself a big hug. Bring your knees into your chest or face towards your knees. Inhale. Exhale, release. Move into your final pose. So stretch your legs long. Take as much time as you need to get comfortable. Take up some space, get all the wiggles out, and then find some stillness. Relax your arms to your sides, let your palms face up, and close your eyes. Bring your chin towards your chest. Lengthen the back of your neck so you have lots of space to breathe. Close your eyes, come back to your natural breath, and melt onto your mat. So we'll stay here for a little bit. I will let you know when it's time to come up. then please continue to stay here as long as you need. You're welcome to continue lying down. But if you'd like to come up to a seat, you can wiggle your fingers and toes first. Gently let some light in. Blink your eyes open and take a long body stretch. So reach your arms over your head, reach to your fingers and your toes as if waking from a beautiful dream. Gently roll to one side. You can make a pillow out of your hands or rest your head on your bicep. So roll to one side. And then help yourself up to seated. You can press into your top hand, take your time. And once you're seated, you can come into a comfortable seated position with your hands on your knees or in your lap. You can stack your hands, close your eyes, sit up tall, and take a few more breaths here on your own. One more moment of stillness. Savasana, the final pose we just did, is also known as Forbes Pose. So that represents the death of our practice. And now we are reborn. So go ahead and bring your hands together in prayer. And let's breathe together. Take a deep breath in and exhale it out. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale, let it all go. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, wonderful rest of your weekend. Namaste. Namaste means the light in me honors the light in you. Many blessings to you all this year. Great job. Thank you for participating in this hour-long class. It was a journey for sure. I teach regular classes like this on Zoom 4 days a week. So all summer long, jump in, especially now. Now's a good time to get started. And you know, if you are financially strapped, subscribe to my YouTube channel. There will be all kinds of fun little videos on there on how to stretch just in your house, just like this. This is where I am, my house. So thank you all for joining me. Bye, guys. I will see you in the next one. If you're on Zoom, stay on Zoom. I'll chat with you for a little bit. Hold on, let me figure out how to close this. Yay! Thank you, guys.